What's good, y'all? It's your man DL saying back with you with another DL short. Before we get into this, man, right off front, I want to say shout out to Rich Cooper and yo, fellas, y'all need to get this book, The Unplugged Alpha. This is Rich Cooper's book. It's a quick read, bro. It is a must read, especially if you're a young guy out there. I think all men should read this book, but especially if you're a younger guy and you're trying to figure it out. Shout out to you, Rich, for making it happen. So, I want to react to a guy that was on Rich Cooper's Unplugged Alpha YouTube podcast the other night. I was actually in a back chat with a bunch of other dudes, and he ran out of time. He couldn't really pull everybody up, but this particular guy is the guy I'm talking about when I refer to this red pill to manosphere message. When guys come into the red pill space, there's a reason that they're there. Generally, some woman wrecked them, and they're trying to figure it out, and they're in the manosphere, or as Rich calls it, the mano swamp, right? And they're taking in the RP content, red pill content. And they're trying to figure it out. But what I'm saying and what I am noticing now that I'm moving in these circles is that these guys, they hear the information, but they don't truly understand it, or they are unwilling to accept it. So there's so many guys that call in looking for help when dealing with certain types of women or whatever. And it blows my mind every single time when I see these guys. Like what the answer is simple. He's gonna talk about an issue he has, this particular guy who is in a long-term relationship, quote unquote, long-term relationship with a woman, Colombian woman. So what does that tell you? She's beautiful. She wants to get plastic surgery. She wants to get a breast job, and he doesn't want her to do it. So this is what he called it. He called in as Rich for some suggestions on how to handle that. Let's check it out.
Oh, Chris has got a good one. LTR wants to do plastic surgery against his wishes. All right. What is she doing, Chris?
What's up, man? Finally, good to meet you. So, I'm having this dilemma, right? So, we all go through phases of our life. We spin plates. We have a couple of honeys on rotation, but we tend to gravitate towards one, whether or not they know it or not, right? The more we kind of...
Let's start right there. What did Chris say right off rip? We go through a place in life, we spin plates. We got a couple of honeys. Bro, that's not spinning plates. Two. You're saying you got a couple of honeys and you gravitate towards one. And then he goes and he regurgitates some red pill things like, well, I gotta withhold the attention, I gotta withhold this and that. Two, bro. That's not spinning plates, my friend.
Get closer to a girl, the more she pushes away. So we kind of have to keep her at bay in order for her to keep chasing our validation, right? Well, the crappy...
Keep her at bay in order for her to keep seeking our validation. Again, this is all red pill talking points, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. There's a lot of this stuff, a lot of the terms out there. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Right off rip, this dude's wrong. I don't even need to hear the rest of the story. Two.
It is, I've known this girl for just over about a month and a half, all right? And she's a Colombian woman, so just to give you a little background.
Oh, they love plastic surgery.
Dude, that's the thing. And the story goes, I met her as is, perfectly natural. She has a couple of tattoos that I find kind of...
I met this woman. His eyes got this big. She's a Colombian woman. Again, right off rip, he's not used to dealing with dimes. He's not used to it. Spinning places with two. He's not used to dealing with dimes. He's got a woman. Most Colombian women are very feminine. They're very fit and they're very beautiful. He says off rip. And again, yo, Chris, if you're out there watching this, man, I'm not trying to dump on you. You made this public. It's a good learning tool. So I'm not dumping on you, bro. No shade to you or nothing like that. You don't mean good luck with your endeavors. But two women, one's Colombian, eyes got big. So right off rip, you know she fine. Definitely him. find it in the other one. So you really didn't have two dishes. You had her. This is the only one you wanted. So you're not spinning plates, bro. Talking about, the closer you get, the more, you got to withhold attention. So she seeks validation. Man, whatever, man. Okay. That's what they say in the red pill world. Okay. You know what I mean? She was perfect. She was natural, but she had a couple tattoos that I don't know about. Bro, either she is what you want or she isn't. Perfection means everything, my friend. Everything. She lines up top to bottom. This is what I want. Right? You talking about the tattoos, that tells me that's not everything. That's a huge strike. I know dudes don't mess with women with any tattoos at all. They got tattoos, they bounce. Or they just, I'm just gonna smash her for a little bit, but that's it. No long-term relationship. Why? She got a tat. You know what I mean? Some dudes are like, well, she have tattoos where I can't see them. Like, I don't have a problem with tattoos, but if your tats up here, or if there's certain type tats, like, oh, you got a sleeve, man, I'm not wifing you up. That's not long-term. That's something to play with. You know what I mean? But that's me. Everyone is different. But I'm not gonna meet a woman like she's perfect, but nah, bro. Either she's perfect or she's not. She's fine. She's Colombian, right? She knows how to treat a man. She knows how to cook. She knows how to clean. You know what I mean? She knows how to be feminine and color up and make you feel good in your masculinity. That's what that is, right? But she ain't perfect, player. If you ain't in the tax and she got tax, right? And now you calling in because she's about to get a breast job and you ain't into that, right? Because you said she's natural. Let's continue.
Whatever, but you meet somebody as the first time you see them, you don't really think much of it, right? Mm-hmm. Well, she would go back and forth to Colombia often, see some family, but she says, over the new year, I'm going down to Colombia, and you're going to have to stay for 3 weeks. I said, well, what the hell for? Mm-hmm. She tells me.
She goes back and forth to Colombia often to be with family or whatever. He's talking to her like, why you got to go down for the holidays? What the hell for? Bro, you've been with her for 6 weeks. 6 weeks, bro. Right? She letting you know up front what it is. 6 weeks. 6 weeks, man. She's showing you up front, bro. And you sitting here, let me call Rich Cooper so I can give some advice. What advice you need? Keep smashing. She for the streets. Is that what y'all young kids say? She for the streets. Keep smashing. Just have fun in 6 weeks. You know what I mean? Give it 6 months, and then maybe we can sit down and talk. But let's continue.
Tells me basically while she's drunk, at a New Year's party with her family down in Miami, that she's going to have her tits done. Mm. I'm like,
Miami
Christ, man,
and Colombia.
Enjoy them for a few months' time, before you go and get them chopped up. Okay. So I'm thinking, this girl, I hold frame as a gentleman before you was talking about. The girl is great about 80% of the time. Where you're not going to get 100% out of a woman, right? If you can get 75 to 80% of her being.
I'm holding frame. She's great. You're not going to get 80%, 100% out of a woman. Yes, you will, bro. If she's into you, she'll give you 100%. Bro, she will. Like, this is what I mean about you cats. You know what I'm saying? You bottom 80 type dudes. Now, Chris, I'm not saying, you broke and all that. I'm not saying that. But you got a bottom 80 mentality, bro. You got a bottom 80 mentality. We've all been there. Ain't nothing wrong with it. We've all been there. But you need to understand, everything you're saying goes against the red pill. Everything you're saying. This ain't even a call, bro. But what? This ain't a call. You'll never get 100% out of women. Are you serious, my friend? You'll get 100% out of her if you are what she wants. She'll give you 100% every time she sees you. She'll listen to you and she will take your words into into consideration, right? She will cherish your advice. You can sit down. You don't have to curse her like, what the hell? Are you doing what? All right, love. All right, we'll go have a good time. Now, I ain't into women who do stuff like that, but you go right ahead. And next time you smash, do it dirty, bro. Smash her like a little, you know what I'm saying? Like a little bad girl. Smash her, make it cold and no feelings attached. She gonna know the difference and she gonna be like, what did I do wrong? Yes, women will give you 100%, my friend. They will. But you don't know this woman. We'll continue.
Your term, I find that a win, right? Especially for a potential LTR. So, I'm 32.
Okay, well,
thank you, sir. And she's 29. And she's a cool chick, right? But I don't normally get too invested in women because, like I said, the more investment you show, the more they pull away. So you kind of have to play that game, right?
Yeah.
So
I don't get investment, bro. You in love with this chick already. More power to her, right? You in love with her. Now he goes on to talk about some more stuff, and I'm not even sure what Rich told him as far as the advice. I don't remember. And this is DL short, so I'm trying to keep it short. Here's the bottom line. Whenever you dealing with a person and you trying to do something on a romantic level, gentlemen, there's always one person in that relationship that's ready to walk away. Whoever that person is has the leverage. And I'm not saying this to play games and act like you don't care. Nah, because people see through that like a window, bro. You gotta be the one. Like, all right, whatever. Oh, you want to do that? All right, cool. I thought you was a different type person. You know what I mean? It's all good. Have fun. You know what I'm saying? What's up with your girl? When she hear that, like, what? One of y'all want the relationship more than the other. The person who is able to walk away is the person who's going to dictate terms, and that's how it's going to go for the entirety of that relationship. This brother right here is not dictating terms. She is. Like, he's saying he had a problem with her getting a breast job. He wanted to talk about how much he loved natural breasts and talks about her breasts as this woman, talking about what they look like and talking about she has a little pudgy, so she's not really fit, right? That's going to be next. She's going to get lipo next. She's working on her body, but she doesn't want to put in the hard work. She wants to go in and take the cheat code. And he's saying, I don't want you to do it. She did it anyway. She did it anyway. Chris, that lets you know what she thinks of your opinion, bro. Right? She ain't doing it for you, obviously. Who's she doing it for? Who's she doing it for, man? Right? She's doing it for whoever's on the other end, because she's getting attention in Miami and in Colombia. She's doing it for them down there. You know what I mean? So it is what it is, bro. You know what I mean? If you are true about this red pill way of thinking, if you're true about the way of the manosphere, this woman right here, bro, just got to go ahead and let her go. She's just fun, at least for now. You 6 weeks in, bro. 6 weeks. How much have you talked to her inside of 6 weeks? You said you had another woman. You said you were spinning plates, which I don't believe. You 6 weeks in. You've been chasing her from day one, bro. She let you smash and she got you. You ain't used to dealing with dimes. You saw his eyes light up. She's from Colombia, but she got a little pudgy gut, huh? She ain't the type of Colombian women I deal with. You know what I mean? Fellas, if you really want to be top tier, you have to be able to walk away from dimes. You have to be able to say no to beautiful women. If you can't do that, you will never be truly top tier. Just keep that in mind. Food for thought, man. It's DL Saint, man. I'm going to holler at y'all later. Shout out to Rich Cooper. Hey, go buy this book. I know this dude Chris read the book. If he read the book, all the answers he wants to this situation are in this book. Again, they understand and they hear the red pill, but they don't accept it. Guys, quit getting wrecked, bro. A little bit of discipline here is all it takes. All right? DL Saint, I'll holler at y'all later. Peace.